change it to 3 columns like that, which is cool. So for the thumbnail width, okay, so how do you actually calculate the thumbnail width, right? So to calculate it, right, what I generally do is I actually divide the original image by 2 or 3, okay? And you want to do the same for the width and also same for the height. So if you actually divide the width by 2, so 600 divided by 2 equals 300, and you're going to make sure you do it the same for the height. So 400 divided by 2 equals 200, right? So if you do it like, you know, if you do it like, let's say put 100, then it's not going to be cropped properly, right? So you want to make sure always to divide it by the same number for the width and the height, okay? Hopefully you guys know what I mean. So let's say if you divide 600, you divide that by 3, right? So 600 divided by 3 equals 200, and 400 divided by 3, I think that equals 133 or something similar like that, right? So that the image still looks really good and crisp, okay? But I'm going to change it back to 300 by 200, oops. And then once you've done that, then you can click on done. Right, I'm also going to add some padding below gallery. So go to styling, padding, and then maybe do 5% or something like that, right? And then I'm going to add some padding to the row. Okay, so double click the row, styling, padding. Okay, 5% to the top and 5% to the bottom. Done. So what you can also do is you can actually zoom out a little bit like that. That makes it a lot easier to sort of see how the website looks, right? Everything looks good for now. I think maybe this is probably a bit too close to the title, so you can double click that and you can click on maybe enter, do something like that, you know, add some spacing, and then click on done. Okay, that might look a lot better. Now, if you actually want to add in maybe, let's say, a slider, you can do that. So you can drop in the slider module below that, and you can either slide your post, your images, or your video. You just need to browse library and upload it. Okay, so for your video, you can just put in a video URL, and that can be displayed in the slider. You can also do the same for text. So if you have like a testimonial or something like that, you can do that as well. Okay, you can also add in maybe a testimonial slider here that looks something like this, and then you can add in a title, the content, and a picture of a person as well. Okay, so the next section we're going to create is the video section, right? So how do you actually add in a video? That is super simple. So just drag in the video, and here you want to grab your favorite YouTube URL. So I'm just gonna make sure that's okay. So you can just grab that URL there and then paste in the URL into there. Okay, just like that. And you can also set it to autoplay, but I'm just gonna leave it as that. Click on done. And the only thing I want to do is I want to add in a background, because I want to sort of separate each of the sections. Okay, so here we've got a hero image, we've got a white background, light gray, white background, and here I'm going to do a dark gray. So double click the row, click on styling, background color. I'm going to do maybe a dark gray, which is 222, which is cool. We might add a little bit of padding. Okay, so we might do, let's say, 5% to the top, 5% to the bottom. I think that is pretty good. Okay, and I think once you've done that, click on done. Let's bring it back to 100%. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. What you can also do is double click the row again, styling. You can do a row overlay. So a row overlay, you can actually overlay a different color as well. So if someone actually hovers over the row, you can set in an overlay hover color. So I might set in maybe, let's say, 111. Okay, so when someone hovers over that, right? So if you notice, if I actually hover over that, then it goes darker. Okay, so people can click on the video. Hold on, I'm going to save it first and close it. Then if someone actually, let's say they click and play the video, it's not working right now, but if they actually play the video, then they're sort of in a cinematic mode, right? Which is pretty cool. So the next section I'm going to show you how to create is the blog section, right? So creating a blog, like for example, if you click into that, is really important because you can actually create content that people are actually searching for on Google, and that's going to drive traffic or awareness to your website. Okay, so that's why adding in blog posts is really important, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, right? So before we can actually display the blog post, we need to actually add in the text, right? So to do that, you need to go back to your dashboard. So let's hover over post, and you can click on all posts. And if you actually click into this one here, so you can view it, and that is a hello world or a sample post. So you can go back, and we're going to delete this one and add some new ones. So first thing, we're going to click on trash, and then click on trash again, and delete that permanently. Okay, and then click on add new. So here is where you're going to add the title of your blog post, right? And this is the body. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just grab some lorem ipsum and show you how to add in a blog post. So copy over the text and just paste in the text here. I'm going to grab the first few words as a title. Okay, here is the blog post, and if you actually want to link it to another website, then you can select the text and you can click on the insert link. And let's say you want to link it to lorem ipsum, copy the URL and paste it into here. Okay, you can also click on link options and select it to open up in a new tab. You can also select different pages on your website already, so this makes it a lot easier, but we don't have many blog posts or pages yet, so you're not going to see that, right? So we're going to click on update, and that creates a link. So if you want to add in a video, you can just copy over the URL, and then you can copy over that, and let's see if that works, and paste it into there. You can also scroll down. Let's say if you want to add an image, then you can click on add media, and then you can select the image and add it in. Okay, so you can also click on the toggle toolbar, and that's going to give you more options to change the colors and things like that. So I think you guys know how to edit this part. I think it's pretty similar to most word editors. So if we scroll down here, we're going to click on add new category. Let's say this category is called travel. Okay, so you can add that in. You can add some tags. You can also set in a featured image. So we're going to click on set featured image, upload files, select files, and I'm going to select blog number 1. I'm actually going to upload these 3 together right now. So click on open, select this image here, blog number 1, set featured image, and then once that is all done, we're going to click on publish. Alright, so if we actually view the post, so let's open that in a new tab. Then this is your featured image, this is the title, text, link, video, and you can also add in an image here, and people can also leave a comment as well down here. Alright, on the right hand side, this is the sidebar, so you might have your recent post, you might have a little picture of you, you might have your email opt-in or things like that. So I'm going to show you how to sort of configure this section later on. So what I'm going to do is add in 2 more blog posts, because if I don't, then I'm only going to have 1 post to display here, so it doesn't look very good. So we're going to quickly come back here and let's add in a new one. Okay, and then let's just grab some text. Let's just do this really quickly. So just paste that in here. Okay, and then set in a new category. Add category, set in a featured image. I'm going to set this one here, and then publish. Okay, so let's view that post to make sure that's in. All good. You can also click on add from here. Okay, the plus icon, and then click on post, and then that's the shortcut basically. All right, so copy over the text, paste in the text, paste in a title, add a new category, add new, and then you can set featured image, which is I think this one here. Set featured image. To change it to